Thank you. Let's take you through some halftime numbers here at the Dietrich Activity Center as we play this Eastern Region opener between Walla Walla Community College and Big Bend. The score is 41-18, and Big Bend with all 18 points in the second period as they ended up 5 of 7 from the free throw line, while Walla Walla is 2 of 5. The Warriors with 18 points in the first period, 23 in the second. Big Bend did not score in the first period and ended up with 18 in the second. And we stand at 41-18. Skylee Hopkins has 3 points for the Vikings. Callie Tolman has 9. Macy Hellstern has 2. 4 in the game for Ambra Hacker for the total of 18. Darby Avery has 10 for Walla Walla. Dylan Lovett has 4. Mackenzie Long has 5. 2 in the game for Holly Ziegler. Paige Pinzer has 10. And 6 for Malia Cortez. Four for Emma Lieber. That's 41. So that is the totals here in this one. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We feel like we have them fixed. And to be honest with you, I cannot tell you what we did. We just kept pushing buttons. Well, we welcome you back to the Dietrich Activity Center. Again, we apologize. Usually it's a bit more smooth. I want to say hello to Nick Avery and the rest of you who hung in with us. We'll bring you a half of basketball here in the men's game. Want to also say hi to Preston Wilkes' wife, Marnie, and son, Jackson. He said they would be watching. Had a good visit with Preston before the game. This is not what he had envisioned. They had come off 2 wins, 2 in a row, in fact, for the Vikings. Coming into this, had some success in the final couple of games, did the Vikings, to even their record at 6-6. A big win over Everett by 30, and a big win over Skagit Valley in overtime. This was all at the Skagit Valley Holiday Classic. In between there, they suffered a defeat to Green River, but they come in 6-6. They've had a lot of close games, and again, in talking with Coach Wilkes before the game, he said, we really haven't had a chance to play with our kids because of injuries and illness, and he thought this would maybe be the first time, but they're still not at full strength. And he just said, I just need to remind myself that it's a long year. 16 conference games in the East region, and this is just day 1. But speaking of the East region, we always like to pass on scores of other games, and we can do that and tell you that Wenatchee Valley is opening the conference season at Yakima, and at halftime Yakima Valley leads 31-21. Also at halftime down in Pendleton, not far from here, Spokane is a 37-26 leader over Blue Mountain. And at halftime in Coeur d'Alene, North Idaho is ahead of Columbia Basin 30-24. So all of the home teams except Spokane have leads. Treasure Valley is on a bye. So we're just about a minute away from the second half of our basketball action here between Big Bend Community College and Walla Walla Community College. Following this, we will log off, and then we will have the men's game coming up, scheduled for 7:30. You are free to minimize your screen and chat to us if you would like to say hello to somebody or give a shout out. Again, we apologize for the glitchiness in the video. We have a hardwired internet connection. We have a good camera, an expensive camera. Sometimes things just happen and we don't know why. Anyway, good crowd on hand. You can see as the camera pans back and forth, a good student section. It is Hawaii night here, Hawaiian night. A lot of the students with Hawaiian leis around their neck as they root on the Warriors. And we are now ready to go with the third period. Walla Walla now from left to right. Again, Avery and Penzer have 10 each. Cortez with 6, Lovett 4, Long 5, Lieber 4, Ziegler 2. And for Big Bend, 9 for Tolman, 4 for Hacker, 3 for Hopkins, and 2 for Hellstern. Lob on the back door, batted away nicely. Good idea by Lovett as she tried to get Avery back door, and a good defensive play there by the Vikings. It's a new feature here, a blow-up chair in the corner there that fits 3 very comfortably. That's Student Life is taking that on as Ziegler fires a 3. It's not good, but out of bounds. It'll be Walla Walla basketball. So it's a nice view to have. If you've ever been at the NWAC tournament in Everett, they have a couch in one of the corners, and they do a drawing before each game, and somebody gets what they call the best seat in the house. That's it. Everett, of course, the NWAC tournament moving to Pasco and the new home of Columbia Basin. That is coming up over a couple different weekends in March. Avery driving, spinning, kicking, and it's going to be through the hands of Ziegler and out of play. So we go back the other way to the Vikings. (41-18) is our score. Walla Walla with the lead early here in the third. Good defense inside on Hacker, and they have to kick it back out. It's Killian driving. Killian into the corner, and the jump shot was put up there by Tolman. No good. A big scramble in backcourt, and Walla Walla ends up with it. And I think one of the Vikings is hurt. And let's see, they'll stop the game potentially. We'll see. She gets back into the action. That's Tolman. Baseline jumper right side, and it's rebounded there by Big Bend. Vikings want to run up the court and into the key as they try to get to the basket. Knocked away. Warriors want to run. Here's Levitt. Up court it goes. Underneath it goes to Avery, who kicks it to Penzer. And Penzer's shot is blocked there by Killian. And now back the other way. Nice pass. Good ball movement by the Vikings underneath. And Hacker scores, and Walla Walla calls timeout. 2 minutes have gone by in this period, and the Warriors have yet to score. It is now 41-20 in favor of Walla Walla. They have expanded this to a media timeout. And as always, we will keep our eyes on these other Eastern Region games as we do all year. The Warriors will be in Yakima on Saturday, and that is a 2 o'clock start for the women, 4 o'clock for the men. And then we're back here next Wednesday night for another Eastern Region game, and that will be against Spokane at 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men. As we update you in the East Region, Wenatchee Valley, Yakima Valley, that game is still at half. Spokane leads at Blue Mountain by 9 early in the third, and North Idaho, Columbia Basin just underway in the third. North Idaho by 3. Once again, a very competitive East Region with 4 of the 9 teams advancing to the NWAC tournament in Pasco. Back to the ball game. Lovett going to drive and kick to Wood, who's in the game. Wood fires it up. No good. Rebound underneath. The shot is good by Lieber, and she got fouled. Emma Lieber has 6 in the game. It's on Killian. Lieber is a 64.3% free throw shooter. And the shot is up and good, and she completes the three-point play. The Warriors on the board now, leading 44-20. Deep three. Attempted by Big Bend, and that was Hellstern off the iron. Warriors want to run again. Levitt triggers the ball up court. She runs the show for the Warriors. Good point guard from Post Falls, Dylan Levitt. And knocking that one down from the left corner is Ziegler. Good, nice, sweet left-handed shot. And after the timeout, the Warriors have responded with 5 straight, and it's 46-20 with 7 minutes to play. Driving to the basket is Hellstern. She has 4. 46-22. Wood against that Big Bend zone. Into the game is Samantha Chatfield, who is from Clarkston, Washington, and Big Bend with the steal. Up the court come the Vikings, and it's a turnaround jump shot that is by Cassidy Alder that wouldn't go, and here comes Lovett. She runs up the court and kicks it to Kylie Wood, who goes to the basket, lost it out of bounds, and it'll be Big Bend basketball. Avery back for the Warriors, and back for the Vikes is Callie Tolman. And we want to say hi to Dylan's aunt, Dylan Joe's aunt, Auntie Paige, watching. She has tuned in before and said hello to us before, so hello back, and glad we finally got a picture that you can see here from Walla Walla. Maybe it's the fog. Here's a kick into the corner for Big Bend, and a three-pointer by Alder. Her first basket of the game, and it is 46-25. It's a 21-point lead for Walla Walla. 6 minutes to play. In the third, Wood against a very active Big Bend zone, a lot more active than they were in the first half. Ziegler driving, and Ziegler goes to the left baseline, and Ziegler jumps it up and scores, and it's 48-25. Ziegler has 6 in the game, 4 here in the period for Walla Walla. Warriors in a man-to-man. Pass into the key. Hacker against Lieber. Turnaround jumper. And Lieber with the good defense and the rebound. Lovett runs it up court. Big Bend back in their zone. Dillon to Wood. And Wood's three from the side is off the back iron and back the other way. Cross-court pass. And three triggered there by Alder, in and out. Ziegler, left-hander into Avery, who spins. And Darby Avery spins and lays it up and in. 12 for Avery. She had 10 in the first half and wanted me to say hello to all of her family, who she said would be tuning in tonight. She is from Kuna, Idaho. Driving is Alder, and the kick and the shot, it's good. Tolman has 11 to lead all Vikings, and it's 50-27, 4-minute mark of the third period. Warriors led 41-18 at half, and it's been 9-9 here in the third period so far. Dylan Lovett fires from the top of the circle, and then she commits a foul. So Lovett with the foul. It is her first, and we have a timeout on the court. Our score is 50 for Walla Walla, 27 for Big Bend, and we take this timeout. Give you some other NWAC scores from some other regions in the South. Southwest Oregon beat Chemeketa beat Southwest Oregon 53-50 on the road. So Chemeketa 1-0. Pierce and Bellevue are playing in a cross-region game, and Bellevue is leading 74-42 in the final seconds. The West region lost Centralia as they failed to field a team this year, and so the West does not have very many teams, so they're playing a lot more non-league games. And they're playing against the North in some games here. Also in the third, Lane leads Portland 73-21. Yakima over Wenatchee by 11 in the third. And North Idaho College by 7 over Columbia Basin mid-third. Spokane now pulling away from Blue Mountain 48-32 in the third. Umpqua and Clackamas tied at 44 in the third. And Lynn Benton leads Mount Hood by 5 early in the second half. So your up to date. As Big Bend scores. Tolman has 13. She has been really good for Big Bend. 50-29. She has 13 points for the Vikings. Warriors on offense. It's Wood and Lovett and Wood. They work around the screen, and there's I think a kicked ball. Want to say hello to Cody Roteliak. I never know if I say that name right, but they are related to the Warrior trainer, Kyler, who is on the end of the bench. Coach Hazeltine is standing right next to her. 3 minutes to play in the period. And Wood will come around a screen. Kylie Wood will get a pass, and Kylie Wood will jump it up and in for her first 2 of the night for the Cary Panther. 52-29, and Lovett with the steal. 3-on-1. Lovett to Wood, and Kylie Wood, without scoring in the first half, just like that, has back-to-back field goals, and it's 54-29 in favor of the Warriors. They want to run again, and another 2-on-1. This time it is going to be Ziegler to Wood, and that time she lost it off her hands, and Big Bend with the basketball. 2:19 to play. In the third period. Again, Big Bend with only 8 suited because of injury, and Preston Wilkes is running them in and out as good as he can. Lovett, baseline Avery, and Ziegler with one. It rattled out. It was in, and it came back out. And off of Walla Walla. And Pencer will come back in for the Warriors, and getting a break will be Lieber, who gave the Warriors a lot of really good minutes here in this one. As we are down to 1:50 to play in the third period, 54-29. Men's action to follow. That game will tip at 7:30. This is a very fast-moving basketball game. Only one foul aside here in the third period. A lot of shots that are up and either in or out, not a lot of fouls. And Avery at the other end, Darby Avery took it to the hoop, laid it in, and she has 14 now in the game, and the Warriors lead 56-29. Again, talk about the scoring for Big Bend, 10th in the NWAC, getting 69.6 points a game. The Warriors only give up 45.9. They are the leaders at NWAC in defense on the scoring side, as Ziegler can't get that jumper to go as we have reached a minute. And so it has really been a good defensive effort. If they can hold Big Bend to 16, well, now 14 is a score there by Hacker. She has 8, but still the Warriors playing very well defensively, and they've only given up 31 through nearly 3 quarters. And again, they are giving up 45.9 on the season. It will get tougher in the Eastern region, though, as you play everybody twice and people figure out how to try to score against you. This is just the first game. They work it around, and they give it to Ziegler, and she could not connect. Big Bend with 13 in this period, Walla Walla with 15. So it's been a very even period. In this third one. That 18-0 run to begin the game really set the tone. And Alder misfired on that one. Warriors got to go with 2 seconds left. Lovett pulls up, and the end of the third quarter is here. And it is Walla Walla 56 and Big Bend 31, and we return to Walla Walla after a timeout. Big Bend remains 5 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Walla Walla is 3 of 5. Not a lot of free throws, not a lot of fouls, nobody in foul trouble. And we can tell you that Bellevue did indeed beat Pierce 74-42. Lane, after 3 quarters, leads Portland 78-23. Yakima now leading Wenatchee Valley by 14 midway through the third. North Idaho still leads Columbia Basin 36-30. That's 4 minutes left in the third. And Spokane up 15 near the end of the third quarter down in Pendleton. Lynn Benton over Mount Hood in a Southern Region game. And that was moved from Mount Hood to Lynn Benton because of facility issue at Mount Hood. So they moved that game to Lynn Benton. And Clackamas and Umpqua are tied with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. 51-51. Final quarter here. And then we'll make room for men's action. And there is a turnover right off the bat. So the Warriors will get the basketball. Set the lineups for you. It is Cortez back in the game along with Lovett, Avery, Long, and Pincer. And we'll give you Big Ben's lineup when they get the basketball. Cortez trying to beat the zone, and she does with her third 3-point goal, 59-31. Big Bend has Cassidy Alder in the game. Also Callie Tolman. Keisha Fuller is in the game. Alder nails a deep 3. Also into the game is Macy Helstern. And the final Viking is Skylie Hopkins. 59-34 underneath against the defense. And it is Pincer who got free. She has 12. Avery with the assist. And another deep 3 by the Vikings. It's loose off the iron, and Pincer pulls it down. 8:50 to play. 61-34. Warriors have been in command since they led 18-0 after 1. Great balance for the Warriors. Avery 14. 9 for Cortez. 12 for Pincer. And a lot of others really chipping in. And coming back for Big Bend is Dakota Killian. Warriors on offense. Shot clock dwindling now. Need to do something. And Cortez decides to go to the hoop. And her shot was no good, and it did not hit iron. And so even though Pincer got the rebound, she couldn't do anything with it. And it's a shot clock violation on Walla Walla. Big Bend against the Warrior man-to-man defense, and Cortez just picked the pocket there. 3-on-2 for the Vikings, now 4-on-2. Avery will lay it up off the glass. What a game for Darby Avery. 16. And it's 63-34. Nearly another steal, and it is, as they drive to the basket. Avery poked it free. All alone is Dylan Lovett at the other end. Big Ben calls timeout. Lovett's lay-in makes it 65-34. 7.5 minutes to play here in the basketball game. And the Warriors lead by 31. Saturday, the Warriors are in Yakima, 2 o'clock for the women, 4 o'clock for the men. Check the Warriors' social media for the links to those games. And then next Wednesday, right back here, Spokane is in town, and Spokane is looking to get off to a really good start by traveling all the way down to Pendleton in game 1, and they lead by 18 with only 8 minutes to play. About at the same time of the game that we are. So a big road win for Spokane if they can hang on. Vikings trying to cut into this lead of Walla Walla here as we approach the 7-minute mark. That shot bounced off the rim 2 or 3 times, then it finally went off of one of the Warriors. North Idaho by 10 over Columbia Basin, late third, and Umpqua and Clackamas continue to be tied. And a Lieber back. H. Pencer gets a break. So Lieber with the rebound of that missed shot. Dylan Lovett. And they work it around the zone, and they end up finding Avery inside. Great pass by Long. And it would not go. And at the other end, the Vikings firing it up, and good block out by Lovett. And the Warriors back on offense with 6.5 to play. Hardly any fouls in this entire half. 1 each in the third. And here in the fourth, we've played almost 4 minutes, and we don't have a foul yet. So back and forth we go, up and down the court. Not a lot of contact, not a lot of fouls. Just lots of shots going up. Some are going in, and some aren't. And that makes for a very, very quick basketball game. We're down to 6 minutes in this contest. And at the other end, the Warriors can't get it to go, and back we come the other way. Nickel will make a nice post move. Harley Nickel will get her first basket of the game. She gets 2.9 points a game. Harley puts it in for the Vikes, 65-36. Continue to work around the zone. Lovett thinks about it. So does Cortez. Now back to Lovett. She'll have to fire as the shot clock is getting down, and Lovett knocks it down. 3 for Lovett. She has 9. And it's 68-36. 5 minutes midway through this period. And all the way to the basket. That time was Cassidy Alder, but it would not go. Again, they continue to work it around the zone. Lovett this time splits the defenders, but does not pull the trigger as they run some clock. Finally, it is Long who puts it up. It's loose, and the Warriors get it back. And an ill-advised pass that time by Cortez, but it ends up in the hands of Lieber, who takes it to the basket. Emmett Lieber has 9, and it is 70-36. And there'll be some substitutes as coming back into the game is Chatfield for the Warriors. And we'll see some other people come in here as they break the huddle. Right now, though, with 4:18 to play, it is 70 for Walla Walla, 36 for Big Bend. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and bearing with us as we worked through our video issues tonight. We'll strive to do better. 8 conference home games. For all teams in the East region. And this is the first for the Warriors, and again, they are back next Saturday, 2 o'clock for Yakima Valley. We'll give you the Yakima Valley score here in a moment, as they are hosting Wenatchee Valley. Spokane now leads Blue Mountain by 20, and North Idaho now leading Columbia Basin by 16, and Yakima leading Wenatchee by 14. 9 minutes to play in that one. So as it's turning out, not a single-digit game among any of the 4 contests here on night 1 of Eastern Region play. Clackamas has forged a 7-point lead over Umpqua in the opener in the Southern Region. For the Warriors, Darby Rhodes is into the game. Rhodes, Cortez, Wood, and also is Jaden Horton and Chatfield. And Samantha's shot will bounce off the iron. Final 4 minutes here. 70-36. Walla Walla. Nice move to the basket that time. Tolman has 15. She's had a good day. She gets 14.4 points a game, and she has 15 here tonight, and it's 70-38. And knocking down the jump shot is Darby Rhodes. 72-38, final 3 minutes. Warriors will go to 1-0, and 11-2. They'll break a 2-game losing streak. Big Bend will fall to 6-7. And we can tell you that on Saturday, the Vikings will be in Spokane against the Sasquatch. Warriors right now looking like they may meet their defensive stat at 45.9 points a game. That's the best in the NWAC. As Wood knocks it down. She has 6. Great balance for the Warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players have scored tonight for Walla Walla. 74-38. And a foul. The first foul of this quarter comes with 1:42 to play. And they call it on Chatfield. So just a really clean game. As coming back is for the Warriors is Lieber. And Wood will get a break. Men's action not slated to tip till 7:30. So we're going to have quite a bit of time to catch our breath here. We'll log out of this broadcast and get a new stream going for the men's game for those of you interested in that. We'll have plenty of time to troubleshoot our issues. Hopefully we won't have one. Hacker knocks down both. 74-40. 1:30 to play in our basketball game. Big Bend men come in 2-7. Walla Walla men are 11-2. And Cortez hits another one. She has 4 3-point goals, and it's 77-40 with 1:10 to play. At the other end, a big, deep 3 and a held ball, and it will stay with the Vikings for the final 104 of this one. And Nickel that time. I think I said Hacker made those free throws. It might have been Nickel. We'll have to go look at the official play-by-play here and see who gets those. Meanwhile, Lieber gets a basket. And it's 79-40. As we want to check and make sure we got the right points there. It was Nickel who made those 2 free throws a moment ago, so she has 4. And Hopkins will be shooting 2, the foul on Horton. So Hopkins got the field goal and the free throw, the 3-point play, and it's 79-43. So Nickel ends up with 4, Hacker with 8 in the game. And at the other end, that is Jaden Horton getting on the board, and the Warriors have 82-43. Well, they give up 45.9, and right now they're at 43. And a lob pass will go out of bounds. Walla Walla will run out the clock, and that will be the final score tonight. 82-43. They will be instructed not to shoot. And that will be the end of the game. Malia Cortez will walk it up. The clock will run out. Walla Walla will go to 11-2 in conference, and they will go to 1-0, 11-2 overall, and 1-0 in the Eastern region as they won it tonight. 82-43 over Big Bend. Callie Tolman at 15 for the Vikings. Ambra Hacker at 8. Skyly Hopkins 6. Cassidy Alder 6. Macy Hellstrom had 4. Harley Nickel had 4. For the Warriors, Avery had 16. Darby Avery. Malia Cortez 12. Paige Penzer 12. Emma Lieber 11. Dylan Levitt 9. Kylie Wood 6. Holly Ziegler 6. Mackenzie Long 5. Jaden Horton 3. Darby Rhodes 2. So that's the final. 82-43. The Warriors are victorious. Men's action will come up at 7:30 Pacific time, and we will have that for you on a different stream as soon as this one is exited out. That is the final score, 82-43.